All right. It's very good early morning, late evening, whatever. It's the Warrior Junior. You know, I know. I call this one "It Never Ends." Boy, God, does it ever? You think that it can only rain for so long, then the sun has to come out, right? But in this game of trying to enjoy life, just going out dancing and maybe meet women and stuff. You think something so simple is so beyond extraordinarily difficult. Let me digress. Last night was Friday night. Technically, I haven't gone to bed yet, so, um, and I thought, because last week at the farmer's market, they had quote unquote rock and roll music. You know, I don't know where to begin. I really don't. There's just so much I have to say, and it all sucks. It just all sucks. And I'm not saying that because I'm like a curmudgeon, I'm not saying it because it's reality. And it's so hard to find someplace good to go. Like, it's so hard. And I tried. Well, you try Meetup? You try? Look, I'm playing my own devil's advocate here. Yes, yes, yes. Eventbrite, Meetup. You think Los Angeles? You think everything's here? Everything's here. It's not. All right, let this cool off a little bit. I'm going to explain this the best way I can because it doesn't matter. Now, let me explain what I mean by all of this. I am a single guy. I have some friends, but they don't go out. They're not like me. I like to go out there and try to see what's out there, trying to, meet women, trying to dance, trying to do these things. And what I see out there is the same thing. And it doesn't matter, younger or older. I'm seeing cliquish groups, women with a couple of their girlfriends, and they're not there to want to meet you, or me, or whatever. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the same of same because I'm observing. I'm not just thinking about myself. I'm observing. I'm seeing what's going on, and it's very agitating. It's very frustrating for me because I don't get it. Like, they're just going out there to see their same friends that they see all the time. And when you try to step in there, all of a sudden you're upsetting the delicate balance, or they try to get you out, like you have no chance kind of thing. Now, the farmer's market is not a good place. The people there are too old, for the majority. Um, these bands is like they're supposed to start at 7 o'clock, and they got these guys, these old fogies, and they get up there. They get up there, and before they started, I'm at the bar, and this older homely woman. I was just trying to test my I noticed my conversation skills have improved since I've been watching these comedy hecklers. Not that I want to be like a heckler, but comics are quick witted. They're very talented. So I've been trying to implement their type of assessment, critical thinking, whatever the communication abilities. So I'm trying to imply that when I talk to women, it doesn't matter like who you test it on. Older women, I'm not intimidated by because older, they're just homely. They're not what I consider attractive. No offense, but they do take offense. And this older woman, she just like, just dumb. I mean, it's like And then there's this black woman I noticed. She went around like hugging everybody, like she knows everybody. Like it's like, what are you hoping to gain? Like she's just there. Oh, how are you doing? How you been? How you been? Like she's hugging them. All these like she knows that all these people know everybody. What are you doing? What is it? She's and I said to myself, she's networking is what she's doing. She's hoping that one of these women, like owns something. Maybe she needs a job or something. She's trying to network. That's what. Look, everybody's after something. Everybody's after something. That's what it is. Now, you know, I I don't want to be like I could have went in the middle dance and everything. They go, "Why aren't you dancing?" They for some reason they some of these people noticed me from a week ago. They said, "Oh, they saw a little bit of what I can do." Um, so it's not my job to be the dancing clown, the dancing monkey. There, I'm not like I was when I was younger. When I was younger, I didn't care. Now I care because it's like waste of energy. Who are you dancing for? What are you doing? If you don't like the music and you don't like the scene, what the hell are you doing? Um, and it's tough because I'm limited. It's like, where do I go now? I'm here. I came all the way here, and I was hoping to see that same woman that I saw last week. I was hoping that the so I stopped at the other bar. I didn't see her over there. And I was like, God. So band eventually started, and the music sucked. And then like by the time they took an intermission, I said, I got to get out of here because I want to head on up to that Friday night. I wanted to head up to the shortstop, and really get down. And then, you know what? I started walking home. I said to myself, fuck that. I'm just gonna go to some of the local place up the block, the Piggy, and do a little something. It's enough, I don't need to run. So I go up to the Piggy, and there's a private party upstairs. So they said, oh, they won't be over for another hour, hour and a half. So I go, okay. So I'll go over to the Den. And the Den thing is like, people are just young people are sitting and there's some beautiful, there's some decent looking women in there, but they're just sitting and talking. Like there's no, and the DJ is the same moron that works at the Piggy. They move, he's over there, and it's like, God, he sucks. So here I am. I'm like I got screwed over at the farmers market. I got fucked at the Piggy, and then I got the whatever remains dropped on me at the Den. So I mean I'm like now it's not the end of the world if I don't go out dancing one night, but it's just like you know God no. So I sat down there at the Den for like a good half hour. I sat down and these were like I don't want to stare at these women. I saw this like group that and I'm like why even try? Why even try? I could just tell they're just gonna brush me off. They're there with their girlfriends. It's all it takes is one to say go away. They don't want. They're there to talk with their girlfriend. I don't get it. And the problem is, well, you're not a woman, so that's the problem. The problem is I don't get it because I am not. They don't understand. That they're not. They're not beyond. Number one, they're not my age, not even close. They're young, they're in their 20s. They think they have forever. I don't know what they think they have. I don't know. So all I know is every time I see a woman that has the look or qualifies, or any of these decent looking women, they all brush me away. They get me out of there, and they just don't. They just it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm trying to be realistic, and I'm just telling you, man. Like from what I've noticed in my life that even the HDV, everything. You're not a successful man. So and I just don't have. I'm me. Like I chose the worst things. Like I didn't, if I would have made it in the major leagues, I would have money and it doesn't matter. It's all irrelevant. Point is, I chose dancing. I didn't chose acting. I didn't chose being a musician. So like, I don't know what to say. Like I chased I pursued my heart, and I thought as I get older, I thought, be kind of cool because I outlasted a generation. Like I kept this thing going. You know, I told you the chick that was on Soul Train when I was there, she's a grandma now. So there, I'm still now. She's DJ at the Lemon Drop thing. She looks pretty good actually, but it's the grandma. My God, she's probably my age, close maybe. Um, Jesus Christ, fucking grandma. What the fuck is that? Good Lord. These fucking places ain't nothing there. And then even on the way to these places, there ain't nothing there. It's a fucking place to eat and everything like that. Eat, eat, eat. I know I love to eat too. I love to eat. But you gotta fucking move your body, man, or you're gonna get fat, you know? You're gonna get out of shape. I love food, but I love to be active even more. There's plenty of food places out there to eat. And I want to be active, you know? Your body needs to be used. It needs to be used a lot. Most people, I have a friend, you walk too much. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. There's no such thing as walking too much. There's no such thing, okay? It just breaks my spirit, like it's kind of cute too. I got that shirt and that tie from TJ Maxx. I thought with my little hat and everything and jacket, I thought I'd go out there and get down, and and nothing. I'll do it tomorrow. And then I just keep thinking, man. When I went to the shortstop, I'm standing at the fucking bus stop coming home, 2 in the morning, fuck, standing out there all sweaty and cold, and I know I put my head down in defeat because it's like you're like, what are you doing? You like to dance, yeah. I think you're gonna impress women with your dancing. It's a decent percentage of the total pie of the reason to go. It's kind of like, I mean, I don't know how to break down that percentage. Good, place an environment where I can dance, where the music is tight, be able to get practice in, get positive people, like they're watching. That's kind of cool. And try to like meet a woman. Think, I don't know. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I stopped fucking going to the casino for 6 months. I stopped drinking. I don't know what to do. So I got back into dancing. I thought that would be, a good thing, if you can find a fucking place. Went to this place, was it El Cita downtown? Supposed to have 90s music. I tried to have an open mind, going to these different places. So, like, it was like I saw the same thing tonight, the same thing. at the fucking rock and roll farmers market. These women, they all sit together. They all know each other. And then I saw the same, and then at the piggy private party, these homely looking Mexican, Hispanic people coming up and down the stairs. But, so stupid. Friday night, it's like, oh, they all know each other, so we rent out the upstairs and like we all just hang out with each other. It's a big party just for us. What. And I guess, and I saw when they left, they sat down because there's like benches outside. Seeing these women all, they just sit with each other like they just want to. There was not one guy in there like, you know, girls' night out. It's like, why don't you just choose one of your houses? The women. Just go there. Don't go out socially and occupy the. That's my thing to go dancing up there. You're taking it away from me. I told it to the security guy. He kind of laughed, but I go, it's like every private party, private guest list, private. Fuck all that, man. This nonsense killed everything. This stupid bottle service is rare, expensive. You know, I used to look, man. I've done it all. Okay, I tried to pick up standing outside of these places 2 in the morning. When they let out and trying to hit on women. If I can't get in, then I'm gonna, I figure stand outside and give it all you got. And I look at the expression these women, and I could hear the music. It's garbage. It's like real ghetto hip hop, whatever. And it's like they walk out of there with this upset look on their face, like, and I'm saying, why are you going there? Like, I mean, I don't even want to ask them, but it's like, what are you doing there? And then I said the same thing to myself, like tonight. Well, there's nothing I could do. I was dead to rights. I was dead to rights. There's nowhere, I was the den, the piggy. There's nothing I could do there, nothing I could do there, and it was already like, midnight. So I'm fucked. Like it's like there's nowhere to go. Literally the lights. Turn out the lights. The party's over. You know what that's from? You're OG. You know what that's from? Turn out the lights, the party's over. See if you can get that one. I'll give you a little bit. Think about that one. Pause the video. It's manager, Slick, WWF. So turn out the lights, the party's over. He's good. Managed Akeem, the African Dream, like a white guy. Huge, like 400 pounds. Um, at least he looked white. I think it became the one man gang, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but anyway, it just, God, I told the security guy, you know, I got to go out. I got to dance a lot, a lot. When I was younger, Dublin's had DJs almost every night. Before that, the Roxbury and Key Club, the Century Club, every fucking place you could name it. I went to every fucking bar, place, anything that had music. If I could find it, I went there. I walked there. I fucking get there. I schlepped around all Santa Monica down. And I never, I tried even Venice too. It was a little rough down there. Some rough fucking thugs down there. Place called Air Conditioned. I made it there. You know, I tried. Downtown. Go there, looking for Spots Valley, side tees, you know what I mean? Friends drove me out to Bogies, you know, Westlake Inn. I've been around. Took the bus to the Hop, Lakewood one time. Friend drove me there once too. Gone. It's all just this fucking bullshit now, you know? But the thing that really does not impress me is the music. Really not impressed by that. That's what you think. They would have tight ass DJ going, no, no, no. It's real fucking Nick Nog hip hop. It's real garbage. I'm sorry. Or it's fucking reggaeton, not reggaeton. It's a Adamante, Dani. Adamante, it's Dani. You know, it's a fucking nothing. You know, like I'm sorry. You know, like it's just crap. It's you know, I'm not impressed by anything. I'm just, it's nothing, you know, nothing. And you know what happens is when you have garbage and DJ don't know what the fuck he's doing, then what happens is then I can't get down, and I can't get down, and people they're not feeling the vibe. They're not feeling the vibe. Then nobody's having a good time. Nobody's having a good time when they walk out. They have a sulk look on their face, and you know it just all adds up to shit. You know, you know, like, you know, I went to that farmer's market. I really tried to have an open mind, and it's all there is there. If any woman is decent looking, they're young, then they got a baby with them. There's a guy on top of them. They're fucking, you know, they're taken. There's nothing, and then they got these old alta cockers that are all fucking, you know, just nothing. And dude, I mean, I'm trying to be honest, you know, like I don't mind some older women, you know. 55 is okay if it's really tight, you know, and really nice, but nothing, you know. Just, you know, they're like dried up, you know. I mean, I'm sorry, I know it's fucked up, but it's just my perception. They got no juice in there. They got nothing. They're sitting there. They don't want, you know. It's like, I don't know what the fuck. It's just a real, you know. I mean, it's just like the COVID took the life out of everything. Maybe I don't know. You know, so it's just disappointing. It's just fucking disappointing. You know, and you can't. Dancing is kind of like an outlet. You know, even if the women, at least they look or give me some props. You know, at least I feel like, you know, my life was worth it. You know, like just. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. It's like, well, then what's, you know, it's just really hard. You know, you're in a thing where you're not connected. You don't have a social base. You don't have this. You don't have that. You're older, 40, you know, almost 50, and there's these beautiful women. They got currency. You know that they it's this is how it works. You know. I mean, all social conditioning and how they're raised watching media. And that's all it is. It's all it is. It's clever brainwashing. It's all it fucking is. It's all it is. It's clever brainwashing to make you think a certain way. That's all it is. And these women all go along with it. They're not. They might be book smart or something. They have good jobs. They don't fucking know. They watch these shows. They see all that shit. Take away the wrinkles, make them look younger, make them look younger. Who the fucking cares if you don't want anybody? Who the fucking because they don't care. They care about what their friends think. They're so superficial. Their friends think. They don't fucking cares, about your friends. Your friends, yeah, it's great every once in a while. But I got a good friend, his name's Ruben. I hang out with him sometimes. But you know what? That's the extent of it. I go out to try to dance and look, I'm independently owned and operated. And then the problem is these women aren't. They're not independently owned and operated because they're like married to their fucking friends, like it's a business conglomerate or something. They don't fucking they don't independent. They ain't leaving if they see somebody in I can't. They won't allow you to talk to one of them. You can't pull them away. They're like glued in there with their friends. I don't even it's like an unsociable environment. It doesn't matter if it's a den, piggy, or the fucking farmer's market. It doesn't matter. I know what you're yelling. I know what you're yelling in there. You're saying, well, you gotta go where they're just by themselves. You gotta go. Look, man, the market, whatever, like that. They're by themselves, so they're busy fucking shopping. It's very, 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 very difficult to get any extended amount of time with a woman so that you might be able to set up a date. You have to understand this is an incredibly difficult endeavor. I try to talk to them on the street when they're walking their dogs. I've tried every fucking tactic you can fucking imagine. I've gone to speed dating. I've gone to fucking social mixers. I've gone out dancing. You don't understand at the gym, like it's like you want to be like fucking 500th guy, keep bothering a hot chick that are working out. I just try to look. I try to if something develops organically, like I remember my stuff was in the way, I moved it, I said something nice. Didn't matter. Those women, their needs are met. My friend DP told me that. I think he moved to Asia. I don't know where the fuck, but he had like $500,000 and saved up from an inheritance. I think he was in his early 50s. He got the fuck out of the U.S. Now I'm not saying he kept belittling the U.S., saying it sucks here. Maybe had a better luck overseas, but I'm not leaving this country to hope to meet a woman. That's asinine. It's ridiculous. It's retarded. It's better to die. Like I'll be honest with you. I sit there and I'm almost 50. I go, this is like. Now I'm not suicidal. I'm not, but it's just like it's a very, very depressive thing that something so natural that should develop. People have like turn this into a business proposition. Based upon your social status, your money, who are you, what do you got to offer? That's it. Like it doesn't matter. You could be the sweetest heart in the world. You could be funny, witty. Look, man, I've tried it all. I have tried it all. The biggest dick you can imagine, the sweetest guy you can imagine, the funniest guy. I mix it up, all these different things. It's never worked. I have not been able to corral a woman based on having a good heart. It doesn't fucking care. They don't care. It doesn't fucking matter. Like it's not that big of a deal. It's like they just size you up based on your status. Like, what do you got to offer? Boom. Like it's not a. It's like a whore John relationship, but not as mechanical. But it really is because look at the divorce rate, 66%. These women, they ain't self-made. I know there's women working and everything. I'm not disrespecting them, but they're taking dudes to the cleaners. I mean, and that's how they amass this huge wealth, or they get it from mommy and daddy, a good boost to get started. Go to college. Oh yeah, you're gonna land as a monster job in human resources. With your bachelor's in business or even an MBA. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's fucking nothing, you know? And I'm not going to go on a school tangent or money. It's just, look, you know my point. You know what my point is. My point is, like, you would think that going out there and meeting women, like or socializing, being more like this is the way it's supposed to be. But no, it's not. It's not. They go there with their girlfriends. They leave there with their girlfriends. They're in their thing. There's very little opportunity to connect, to try. I gotta be really, really honest with you. And I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can. I noticed all the women at three places I went to today. Farmers market, the piggy, and the den. And you know what? I didn't see one woman that really fucking jumped out at me that was like, wow, we are talking here, like holy shit, not one, not fucking one, not fucking one. Okay. Now at the den there was some decent. Some of those women know how to dress, and they don't give a fuck. I could size them up. You can think you know how to dress or nothing. I look at their bodies. They they're kind of sloppy. A lot of these women, they're young. They just I don't know. Like they're just kind of they're just not fucking it. They sit there in the den. They sit there and just talk. Talk. Why the fuck are you going out there? What, like, you have a DJ playing fucking music, like what the fuck are you doing? Sitting there talking. I just don't get it. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'm sorry. Just it's like getting your hopes up for something, and you're just sorry. It's just fucking bullshit. Anyway, we'll continue this tomorrow, hopefully. It never ends. You would think like a woman would see something and like take a chance. They just don't.